yeah, I'm wondering if... Okay. Yes, I can hear you, background voice of God. That was a little more mumbly. You might want to change the stream title. It makes it sound like Jay-Z is also on her last stream with us. Yeah, don't show again. I really don't care if I can get Apple rewards or not. Dismiss. Yeah, I've noticed the countdown between the live stream that I have on my phone and the one on the screen is off by about 1.5 seconds. Thanks, latency. Thanks, Obama. Nope, it's literally less than 2 seconds. I just timed it. Now let's see if AT&T holds up their end of the bargain and keeps it there, or whether or not I'm going to run into some buffering. It's just more convenient for me that way. They're just folded in my hand. Despite whatever microphone I buy, the tech that is still in my hand that I'm paying a monthly fee for is better than whatever I can purchase. Okay. Oh, baby, you're classic. Like a little blackbird. Oh, yeah. As we said in the 90s. Booyah! I mean, as I've said to you multiple times before, a shot is really only dependent on how big your first swallow is. So as long as you plug your nose, that bottle could be one shot. Well, I guess it also depends on your mouth's level of fluid retention. Four, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I just have a slight history in radio, so anytime the countdown goes down, I'm used to just shutting up. 2. Why doesn't he say 1?
You see
No
the
one
hat?
knows. I know.
I'm Mrs. Nesbit.
Fixing a post.
Good evening, y'all. My name is George. This show is Don't Panic Flip. And tonight we have a very special stream for a very special guest on their very special evening. Dice, welcome to the stream. How are you doing this evening?
I am doing spectacularly on the eve of my 30th birthday, and my last time, potentially, I may pop up on stream from time to time if I ever end up in your neck of the woods and you're doing a tournament.
Okay.
But what I will say for now is the last time I will be in the Streamerverse.
Okay. And I don't know why it feels like not like a bachelor party, but yeah, a little bit kind of like a bachelor party. Like we've got some drinks, we've got some shots over there, and we're celebrating what little time we have left before we lose you. Which is a weird association I just made on the fly right then.
Don't cry because it's over, George. Smile because it happened.
I like that. I like that. So positive. Omelet, Fat Cobra, Gamer MVP, Iron Fox, good evening, everyone. I hope y'all had a great Monday and that your Tuesday was even better than your great Monday.
Hey, Iron Fox, that sword looks really good on you.
That sword does look pretty dang good, I'm not going to lie. I get to see it right over here. What do we got in the house right now? We've got Stranger Things. Obviously, we have to play Stranger Things with Dice here on the last night. We've still got Stars, Swords of Fury. We've got Looney Tunes for a little bit longer. Vector and Grand Prix. I imagine in the near future, we're actually going to be playing a little bit more video games. Just because I have so many I have yet to actually spend time on. And I only set aside, like, time to not focus on work or kids or kind of keeping the house in order or work when I have this time set aside at night 3 times a week. So I'm excited to actually make some progress. I feel like in some of these games that I have queued up. Dice, do you have a Steam queue of embarrassment, I guess? Like, do you pre-purchase games when they go on sale and now you've got 20 or 30 sitting in a queue that you have not played?
I don't, because my regular life is so friggin' busy that if I'm going to invest time into a game, not only will I not pre-purchase it, I'll wait for it to come out, and then I will consult a panel of people whose opinions I very much trust, and then I will base my decision based off of what they say, because I do not want to sink time into something or that kind of cash if it's not going to end up being beneficial to me. I think the last time I did that sight unseen was Hogwarts Legacy, and I didn't hate a second of it.
I was about to say you weren't unimpressed with that. Also, Dice, you don't get fed into sounds, but A. Ogden just leveled us up, subbed 37 months. A. Ogden, thank you. My hat's off to you.
It's up to Ogden now to catch up to my sub record.
Dice, I have a feeling that sub record is never going to be matched. It's ridiculous.
Not
but
with that attitude, George. You already thought it wouldn't happen once.
All right, I got 2 questions for you. The first is, what pinball machine out of your fairly large collection has your current focus right now? Like, what game are you going to somewhat regularly to play?
My current focus right now is, honestly, I cannot remember the name for the life of me. The one with the ski. What? How do?
I missed it. I'm so sorry. I feel like my
uh,
headset broke up or something.
uh, Wipeout.
Wipeout. Oh my god, the Gottlieb Wipeout, the one that has the cool
The
ball
ski
mechanic
lift.
on the
Yep.
yeah, the ski lift.
I am just loving Whiteout because it's so simple, but it's so fun.
It's super fun. I encountered Wipeout for the first time at Dory Hill 2 years ago, and I think I played awful on it. I don't remember what the objective was because Dory Hill is a massive pin golf tournament. So I don't remember what the objective was, but I remember walking away from that like that might actually be one of the coolest pinball machines I have ever played, and it was a Gottlieb
It.
of all things.
I took notes the entire time I was fixing mine because to find one in good working order is incredibly difficult.
Sure,
So I did take vigorous notes, and as I've
vigorous.
said previous to the stream, and I'm sure I'll say it 10,000 more times tonight, I will be on the Discord. And if anyone ever gets one that is not in working order, I will happily send over all of my meticulously written notes, and that'll probably be all that you need to fix it.
Okay, okay. So, what kinds of issues did you encounter on yours?
Oh, the ski lift is the hardest part to fix.
So that is, I'm guessing it's 2 or 3 motors that all have to work in concert because it's like a rubber with holes in it. That I'm guessing it's like a triangle.
It's like you're working at one of these multi-level faceless conglomerates who always they have those stupid posters up. We always need to work in synchronicity. Well, those really do need to work in synchronicity, and to get them to work together is like running one of those faceless multi-level conglomerates.
Okay. So
You have to be a diplomat of machinery.
a diplomat of machinery. Oh, in order to get are they servos? Are they just spinning things?
Servos, cogs, to get the amount of oil on the chain just right. It's ugh.
Is it one chain for all of it, or is it 3 independent chains?
Mine did not come with a manual, so mine does only have one, but others might be different. Mine might have been ghetto rigged.
Okay. QDL, welcome to the stream. Good evening. You know, I
Hi,
don't get a
Cudel.
notification on QDL streaks, but QDL, you must have a very long streak going on right now and watching a stream.
George, it's up to the viewer whether or not you can see their streak or not.
Ah, okay.
And
I know
they give you a choice.
I did. It was either a really late stream or a really early stream, and I know I messed up QDL on their on their streak because I think I remember QDL kind of yelling at one point.
Oh yeah,
Via
on the
chat.
Discord because you hopped in at like 1:30 in the morning your time to test something.
Yeah, I ruined it. Razor, welcome to the stream.
Hey, hi, howdy, bonjour. How you doing, Razor?
It's so cool, by the way, to hear your voice say the things that I know naturally come out in chat form.
Hey, hi, howdy, bonjour. How you doing?
Right, exactly. So I'm gonna switch this over and show off the playfield. But that was the first question, and I'm remembering.
Mamma mia,
the
that's
second
a
question?
spicy meatball.
Kiwi Frenzy, welcome. Yeah, the 3-hour time difference makes it tough. QDL, I'm sorry. Although it should only be, I think it's only a 2-hour time difference.
It's only, I think, an hour for me.
It's an hour for you, definitely. I think it's only 2 hours for QDL.
Oh, that's right, because when you flew in,
But
I
it's
asked
fine.
you, so what's it like coming
still
from the future to live in the past?
It's awesome. Now, second question, Dice, is we were just talking about video games and how when you dedicate that time, when you find a game, you talk with people and you're like, this is it. I'm dedicating hours to this game. What's the most recent game that did that for you?
What is the most recent game that did that for me?
Yes.
I have to leave out anything multiplayer. Except for World of Warcraft, with the recent retail expansion coming out, I've been delving back into that again
Okay.
and dipping into some classic. Classic has been tons of fun. I remember Cataclysm fondly. Apparently, 99% of other people did not have the same experience that I did.
So I have only ever played Classic. I never once played an expansion to World of Warcraft. I played it when it first came out and played it for 6 months straight. Like, I created a chair situation where I had two monitors. So I had a chair where you could fully extend it back and lay down. And then I had arms mounted to the wall that allowed a keyboard and mouse to come in like this, so that way I could lay back and play, and then two monitors, CRTs, that would come in that were strapped to the arms. And
You turned
and I
into JB from Grandma's Boy.
yes. So, and this is before I'm guessing that's before when Grandma's Boy came out, because I saw Grandma's Boy, I think, for the first time somewhat recently. So I wasn't
Yeah,
copying anything and doing it. I just set it up that way.
Vanilla WoW was '04. Grandma's Boy was '06.
Okay. So Vanilla WoW, I remember I went to, I heard about it, and I had a friend who was interested, and they said it just came out yesterday or it was coming out today. I don't remember which. And Walmart was open 24 hours. It had just switched, and I worked at Walmart at that point still. So I ended up going back at just before midnight. It was already on the shelf, and I ended up picking it up. And it was a physical copy at that point. We're going back to the early 2000s.
Oh man, even those install speeds back then, that was torture.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't torture back then. We were just used to it. We were all more patient in the early aughts, I think is what that's called.
Well, you didn't know better.
Exactly. It's so funny.
You didn't know what the internet would become.
Right. So I mentioned earlier, I've been troubleshooting, without getting into specifics, some offices that have been having performance problems with some products that I work on. And Meta Nightman, welcome to the stream. What up, George? My shirt is being resent. Yay. Yes. Awesome. Meta Nightman, that's great. Thank you. And the performance issues, we ended up doing a live session with some people, and we brought in, because it seemed like they were maybe weirdly bandwidth constrained. So we brought in some networking people to go ahead and give us some information about these offices. And this office was in a bit of a remote location, and they had 30 people at the office. So here's me thinking, there's probably a decent internet connection here. 10 megabit per second connection at this office, shared between 30 people.
Is that even legal?
10 megabit at this office. Now, I think the stream is aware that I do stuff for the government. I'm not going to get into any specifics, but
how did everyone in that office not quit?
I'm blown away that's a thing. Ooh, so Fat Cobra has been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. It was classic WoW for you. Chat, I'm interested to know what game. It doesn't have to be the newest thing, but like, what game do you find yourself most recently gravitating towards?
Oh yeah, well I guess for Vanilla WoW it was you. I never actually answered your question.
Oh, wait,
What
for
have
Vanilla.
I logged?
Yeah,
What have
yeah,
I?
okay.
What have I logged the most time in the last year? Let me open Steam up and take a look.
So Meta Nightman is playing Earth Defense Force 6. It's great. That sounds amazing. I've never heard of it, but it really sounds cool. Kill the Bugs. Oh. Okay. Ooh, Dom Hanks playing Ms. Pac-Man. Okay.
That shouldn't be that shocking to me. Since the game first came out, the one I've logged the most amount of time on more than anything, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Please. Oh, no.
Sometimes you just want to roll up some herb, pick a location, and take a flight. And sometimes you don't want to be in the seat. Sometimes you want to be in the driver's seat.
Sometimes you want to be in the driver's seat. Method Own has been playing Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. Now, I don't understand the 1000 Year Door, but I did buy Paper Mario for my kid but we haven't played it yet. In fact, the last game Zoe and I played together was the most recent expansion to Kirby, and it was the side scroller version as opposed to the 3D version. I think that was the last game we all played together.
Because Kirby's superpower is eating.
Yeah. Eating, you are what you eat. I feel like somebody took that to an extreme and then created Kirby.
Oh, QDL. I've never played an Animal Crossing game, but I've watched my play it a bunch. And while I personally don't understand the joy of doing digital chores, she seems like she's enjoying it a lot. So
I have watched Animal Crossing. I've watched my kiddo play Animal Crossing. I personally have never gotten into it. In the same way that... Go ahead.
I've explained to my girlfriend so many times, I'm like, you're doing digital chores for fun. Oh, yeah, it's fun. You know, we have an actual chore list here right next to the phone. And Siri rating with a party of 4 beautiful people.
Exactly. 4 beautiful people coming over with Sari by. And we're just talking, Sari, about... Oh, we're leveling up as a result. Sari, we're just asking the question, what game have you found yourself most recently spending recently spending the most time on? So, Sari, Otter Pinball, welcome. Mama,
trust me, Otter. My girlfriend has to put up with a lot. Hi, Jay-Z.
So. Jay-Z is here. I've got your spot all set to go over there, and we're 1 level away from you actually getting camera time.
Okay.
When you sit over there. Hi.
Hi. I need
The headset's already set to go. You just pick it up, and I've got shots ready for us.
I literally just took some ibuprofen. I have a child, right?
You're like, go take your seat.
I don't know. Did
Dr. Curly Tech?
Wow, camera time now. Breaking the system. Yeah, we're in. Oh, so Mama, the question is,
Mama.
Most recently, what game has been taking up most of your time? What video game, I should say. So that's the question. Omelet's saying for Kirby, its ability is ability consumption and absorption, if we want to get a little technical with it. But it's kind of eating.
I guess if I could change my answer a little bit, and it's kind of dealing with the reason that I'm no longer going to be showing up in stream anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I've been LARPing Sims and playing as myself, and it's so much fun.
What was the movie? Hi, Dice.
Hey, Jay-Z.
By the way, when you get to see me on camera, I brought my boobs out just for you.
Well, George did mark this stream as 18 plus. So
I tried to mark this stream as 18 plus. Evidently, it's like not even an option anymore.
Oh, probably because that button that says "I understand" it really does nothing to deter underage viewers.
It is.
In the
it's
same way
like
that kids way under the age of 13 have RuneScape accounts and YouTube accounts.
Yeah,
a button does nothing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like verifying that you're over 21 to look at a brewery or distillery website. Look at there you go. Now Dice gets to gaze upon my magnificent breasts, my exquisite breasts.
Awesome.
I've met you, Jay-Z. I already have.
So Otter Pinball has been playing Tetris Effect. Don't do it. It's like crack for ADHD. I love Tetris Effect. And then I made my brother buy it because my brother committed to doing Sunday night streams with me. And we were going to swap where I go and play on his stream one Sunday night. And then we reverse it. And he plays on my stream another night. And we switch off the games that we choose. So I had to go play... I can never remember the name, but it's Blizzard. It's the like 5-person shooter.
Oh, the one that your brother plays all the time?
Yes. Blizzard's most Overwatch. There we go. He made me play Overwatch, and I really dislike that game.
Hollywood, my answer is very boring, but now that I'm pushing middle age, my diet has changed a lot. So I'm going for a very low-calorie, high-protein diet, so I had 2 servings of saltless peanuts.
Saltless
peanuts.
And that is not a sex joke.
Nope. Wow, you're pushing really hard into the 18 plus side of things right now, Jay-Z. We might want to pull it back just a little bit.
That is what I put in my mouth tonight.
Sari.
And by the way, thank you, Hollywood, for the comment on the girls.
Hollywood Polo, well, as I've recently found out through a series of doctor visits, I may take after my dad in some areas, but I'm only pre in the majority of the things that dealt with him, and one of them is really high blood pressure, so I gotta cut the salt out, at least down.
I'm in the same boat. I also have to cut salt out, but I keep doing stupid things like going to go see Deadpool 2 at 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, you can't go see a movie without having a bag of popcorn.
Remember, your grandmother told us that there is that low sodium salt that is out there.
Sure, but I'm not in control of the theater's use of salt.
I mean, just sneak your snacks in.
This is reminding me of the episode of Family Guy where they went to a 50s era diner, and the guy behind the bar is like, or no, the guy ordering is like, steak and donut sandwich, please. You want cigarettes on that? What, it would look like a Mary? Yes, I want cigarettes on that.
All right, still catching up, by the way. Sari, I have 3 accounts on here. North America, Asia, and European. My EU account is 100% strict, no pull account. Hold on, I got to go back up.
Wait, no pole account? Is that a reference to the Olympics and that guy, the pole vaulter?
No, pull, P-U-L-L. Jay-Z, I
pull.
already was committing to deleting the stream. If you can pull it back like 10%.
I was just referencing the Olympics. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. And I was worried about Dice for his 30th birthday.
At least you didn't embarrass your country in a breakdancing competition.
No, did you watch it? Please tell me, Dice, you watched it.
I was disgusted and repulsed, and I couldn't look away.
I mean, this is where you learn that hip hop, like dabbling in hip hop as a ballroom dancer, is not the same as breakdancing.
Okay, wait. We have a lot of people from New Zealand and Australia here in the chat.
You know what? I love Australia, and even though Australia scares the living bejesus out of me because of all the creatures and the kangaroos that will pretend to be in distress. The kangaroos, yeah, they're like the kangaroos, but they're a little more gangster.
They're a little more crangry.
That will pretend to be in distress and drown you or another animal. And this is not a reference to Australia. Like if what was her name? Raygun,
yes.
Yeah. Was from anywhere else, I imagine she would be receiving the same amount of criticism.
Oh, Dr. Curly Tech saying... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I keep cutting you off, George. To all of our Australian friends, the very last thing I have written down on my bucket list is to kickbox a kangaroo.
I love that.
That's how I want to go.
All right, catching up actual opinions from those down under. We have, I don't really care about the performance, but there are some suggestions that the selection process was dodgy, and I don't like that. I saw the selection video. Jay-Z played it for me earlier.
Her qualifier, which was better.
Did you say qualifier?
Yeah, her qualifier. It was better than the actual performance.
It was definitely better. It was the actual performance. And then Otter saying Raygun is sort of a legend now. She represented the common uncool Australian, and I love that. And I hope that Raygun, as a result, finds a lot of success. But I really was like genuinely happy about this, about breakdancing being in the Olympics, and it's already been pulled from the 2028
Olympics.
Which
is unfortunate because
it is.
You dance with ribbons as a floor performance. I am not an Olympian.
No.
And I don't pretend to be, and I have not committed my life to anything with such fervor.
No, exactly.
Other than maybe being a mother, which, no, I phoned it in a couple days there. It's true. I mean, have you not phoned it in as a parent?
I have on occasion.
Yeah. but like,
Otherwise, Olympic performances every day, Jay-Z. Yes.
Jay-Z, you know the one thing that can save this event and bring it back?
ribbons, weed.
The, the opening to the breakdancing event in the next Olympics needs to be with MC Hammer with ribbons.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, it is. As a person who is not a professional dancer, I will iterate that repeatedly. Well, I guess I do get paid to dance.
I just like to say, Otter Pinball, remarking on the selection and the ages between them. I mean, look at the American skateboarding team. Our oldest guy was 50, and the rest were teenagers.
But I think what Otter Pinball is getting at there is that it was 14, it got changed to 16, and Otter might be struggling with the fact that Reagan may have been conspiring to change it from 14 to 16 to get them in.
Reagan is 36 though, so
Right. Well, specifically to I'm guessing and I'm insinuating. I don't know anything about this. What Otter is bringing up, but the 14-year-old was not allowed in because the age was changed to a minimum of 16. And Dr. Curlytech responding, they had a 14-year-old medalist in skateboarding.
If I dance like that in 6 years and 29 minutes, you all have permission to kill me.
No matter what, she is if I remember correctly, she is if ballroom dancing was in the Olympics, it got removed, she would have been the top contender for Australia for very good reason. And it sounds like she kind of got in via breakdancing. But I also heard today that, and obviously there's so much garbage media going out there right now about Ray Gun, but that she has a PhD in cultural studies with a focus on breakdancing.
no, just a focus on dance.
It's just a focus on dance.
Yeah,
No.
so-
I
so-
actually heard a video saying with a focus on breakdancing.
So she had previously said she dabbled in hip hop.
Which is what you teach, right, Jay-Z?
I teach hip hop fitness.
Yep.
Which is it is different, and I am certified in a brand of hip hop fitness which incorporates all different genres. But I am not. No. Like yes. Do I know how to pop, lock, and drop? Sure. Do I know what that means? Yes, absolutely.
If I could have zoomed in on your face a little bit closer every time you said pop, rock, and
Pop.
lock.
Lock,
Pop, lock, and rock.
drop.
And drop.
Since this stream is 18 plus, let me
Yep.
reflect on one of my favorite sayings that I believe I told Jay-Z when we were at the casino. Hispanic girls hip roll, women of a certain race twerk, white girls jiggle.
Yeah, this stream is being deleted. Just FYI, like this is a one-time stream. If you're not here for this stream, it's you missed it.
Well,
This is your D&D one shot, everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It is so. A friend of mine, she got her degree in art, fine art, and graphic design. And at the time, like when we were working together, there was an artist who put pieces of garbage that they found on the street and encased them in plexiglass and referred to it as art. And she was so upset that this was considered art as a person who worked to hone the skills, right? Take that organic talent.
Wait. How did we go from dancing to you
Wait,
talking about
we
somebody
will- no.
boxing garbage as art?
George, dancing is art.
Had you not interrupted.
Okay, I'm sorry. I gave you, I feel like, plenty of time.
Had you not interrupted.
Okay, keep going.
we
Keep
would have
going.
got there. So she likened it to, because at the time I was also studying dance, to calling the grinding that people do on each other at the dance club similar to professional dance as an art.
Excuse me?
And granted, I understand that the hoity-toityness of that comment, but can that now be referred to as the ray gun version of breakdancing and comparing that to professional breakdancers? Because if you actually watch that whole clip, the opposing performer did an amazing job. Clean lines.
Raygun, how many points did Raygun get?
0. 0.0.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, based off of everything in my Facebook feed today, he is memeing hard and not in a good way.
So, and I do want to point out two things. First of all, Mama Orimalo says, "Gonna be honest, I've seen worse 18 plus stuff here on Twitch. Mama, I try to keep every single stream with no swearing and no questionable content, but this is Dice last night on the internet. I'm gonna keep just saying the internet. It's really
So-
just
I'm only
Twitch.
on my first beer, and I have a quarter left. We'll get there.
Okay.
So George is setting Dice free.
So I'm
He's
setting
releasing
everyone
him
free
like the
here except
butterfly.
Jay-Z. So
What? Wait, what? What are you not allowing me?
it's whatever.
Hashtag
and
George
I
is the patriarchy.
Wow, thank you. Yes. Dr. Curly Tech pointing out confirming it was nil points or no points. And Meta Nightman saying the decision to not have breakdancing. I'm sorry, I forgot to move the camera. The decision not to have breakdancing next year was decided way before Raygun performed. And that's actually really good to know, because that frustrates me a little less about that situation. But I gotta say, I've spent more time, and even before the Raygun performance, watching breakdancing than any other sport in the Olympics. And I feel like the first person to say not the first person to say. I said on a stream that happened to coincide with the start of the Olympics that I really didn't care about Olympics, but as soon as I heard that breakdancing was in it, I kind of got excited.
I mean,
I love breakdancing. I feel like it's one of the coolest forms of dance ever. And I'm so happy and weirdly surprised that it made it into the Olympics this year.
I'm
George,
also,
did you
like,
also, like me, grow up watching all of the Step It Up movies, and there's not a bad one?
No. Yeah, I
Jay-Z knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
There's not a bad movie in that franchise.
I think the only questionable content is with Julia Stiles in Center Stage. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Wasn't Julia Stiles did what was the one about
10
ballet
things
and pulling rap?
That's Center Stage.
No, it's not Center Stage. It's called
Yeah.
something else.
It's Center Stage.
No, it's not called Center Stage.
With ballet.
Yeah, it's not
And-
called Center Stage. It's called something else. Look it up. I'll bet you $1 right now. Bet it before you look it up.
Bet it.
$1. It's not called Center Stage. Guaranteed.
George, I just would like to remind you, what do you know happens before I ever agree to bet?
Yeah, you always win, but you're not winning this one.
Jay-Z sits at the bar and has a drink with me, and George goes and wins big.
Yeah, there we go. I'm about to win $1.
So there you go. There's Julia Stiles. Oh, you can see that. It is about ballet.
Wait, first of all, I didn't see Julia Stiles in there.
She's there. She's right there with the cornrows in her head. Right there. There.
That is not at all the same movie that I'm thinking of where she introduces rap music into ballet.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
it is, George.
Nope. Sorry, there might be 2 movies with Julia Stiles with ballet.
Do I need to hop on Google right now?
Yes. Oh my God. Somebody please Google this right now. There is an amazing film with Julia Stiles.
By all means, prove me right.
I'm gonna. All right. We're going over here. We're going over to you. There is a totally different movie here. I need to do. Don't look for Center Stage. Look for Julia Stiles. Save the Last Dance. Yes.
That's
Chad
not
Lane-
Julia Stiles.
That is Julia. Am I thinking of the wrong girl?
Save the Last Dance, I
Yeah.
believe, is Jessica Alba.
No, it's Julia
I
Stiles.
just typed in Julia Stiles rap ballet movie, and Save the Last Dance was the first thing that came up.
Oh, shit. I owe you $1.
Well, no.
I didn't mean to cuss.
No. I don't know anything about the movie you brought up, but
I mean,
thank
it
you,
does
Chadley
only
and
have
Dr.
3
Curly
stars on
Tech.
IMDb, but
Oh.
I thought it was a good movie.
There you go. That one. That is I thought that movie was I loved that movie, but I also, as a teenager, loved Julia Stiles.
I mean, who wouldn't love
Who
Julia
didn't?
Stiles?
Yeah. 10 Things I Hate About You, Save the Last Dance. Like, there's so many. I honestly have no idea what movies are this. Spyro, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that one.
Hey, George, don't you have a pinball machine in front of you?
I do have a pinball machine in front of me.
It's in my top 10 of all time, and we should probably play a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to play a little bit, but wait.
Dice's Bouse.
Dice.
Do you have it plugged in for player 2? Can Jay-Z join you?
Jay-Z could join me. Jay-Z,
I
you
mean-
want to play player 2?
Sure. Yeah. Me playing with you alongside you at this game would be akin to me joining a break dancing battle at the Olympics.
As long
Like-
as you don't
like-
stand behind George, because he will donkey kick you.
I may or may not have been donkey kicked.
Yeah. Are you trying to say that you're going to be the ray gun in this?
I mean,
Jay-Z
do you-
is the ray gun of pinball.
I sure
Get the-
am.
get that
I sure
trending on
am.
Twitter.
And you know what? Yeah, I sure am. I know. Like are we gonna verb ray gun now?
Yes, I think we absolutely should.
And I love that in 15 years, nobody will remember this, and they'll be wondering why it's being used as a verb.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Who's the girl that sprained her ankle in like the 90s for pole vaulting? My brother was in love with her in the Olympics. See,
Aw.
this is like I was a teenager. I didn't give a poo.
Let's see if Jay-Z can get a vote or two. We remember our meme Olympians.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, it's you.
Oh, Dice, by the way,
Tom Hanks, it was not Anya Harding.
it was not Tanya Harding. Yes.
No, that was
She
a
was
bit of a
famous
knee
for-
sprain.
A very different reason. Tanya Harding is famous because Margot Robbie played her in a movie.
I don't think I need to eat this, Mike.
No, you don't. You actually shouldn't. You want to be. You're at the appropriate
You want to be
distance
further
for that,
back
Mike.
if you can.
Okay. Dice, I will applaud you for drinking beer because according to my hydration tracker, beer is hello.
Ooh.
Somebody did something?
Angry old
Angry
man
Old
gaming
Man
official.
Gaming.
You do
Unless
it,
it's
Dice.
pronounced
Go for it.
Angry Oldman, and it's all one name. That's my attorney, Saul Angry Oldman.
Ooh, wait, hold on. I have a.
Oh, mama, yeah, that guy with a gun, that guy is a gangster. He learned how to shoot like that while he was going through his divorce.
Oh yeah, that was it Austrian or some Eastern European?
By the way, QDL says, were you referencing Mary Lou Retton?
Is that her name?
The one who did it wasn't pole
The
vaulting.
bad
she,
ankle.
she did
Yeah.
the pony thingy with yeah.
The
yeah.
pony thing?
She
Is
like
that bad
Karate
pony
Kid.
owning?
Where's my Google Wallet? Because
No. Jay-Z, it's not hooked up to the internet.
Aw.
Yeah.
I was gonna Stern Insider. it.
I am sorry. We're not there.
Hashtag Stern Insider.
Yeah.
You're playing without Insider connected?
Yeah, it's just so I haven't installed it yet, but I got an extra SIM card or SD card that has custom firmware on this with the one from the guy on Pinside. I can't think of his name right now.
That has a crazy kickback.
You know the one I'm talking about,
um,
right, Dice? He did
Yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy. He did this one.
He did the first run of the custom speech for this.
Yeah. So I have that version of the game, and I don't want to accidentally overwrite it and lose it for the guy who I'm renting this from, so I just didn't even hook it up to the internet. Angry Old Man Gaming Official, what were you streaming this evening? And thank you so much for that raid.
Yeah, Dr. Curley, the shooter is from Turkey.
Oh,
you.
that guy from the Olympics, the turkey shooter who's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go out here and see how I do. Gets
Shows
silver.
up in jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
everyone's forgetting his partner. She got silver too. She did fantastic.
Yeah, but she was wearing eyeglasses.
Porgy, did I do something bad?
No,
George,
you just get to be
George, you and
patient.
I wear eyeglasses.
No, she's wearing special eyeglasses.
Like,
So are we.
Like-
Ours are $300 to $400
No.
a piece.
What makes the turkey guy really popular isn't the fact that he got silver. It's the fact that he did it without any gear, and he did it while having his hand in his pocket.
ay!
As opposed to his partner, who, if I remember correctly, was wearing the funny glasses.
I'll give it 9 months until there's a John Wick style movie about that guy that has no real details of his life in it.
For sure. For sure. Oh, that was the thing. Hold on. Just a minute.
Sorry.
Dice, your beverage of choice this evening is 78% hydration beer, whereas cocktails and liquor are like, and wine are negative 150% hydrating.
Yes.
Well, I will say this is very hydrating. I was telling George in our pre-show I am enjoying a fine beer from the Oso Brewing Company from Plover, Wisconsin. And it's called
Clova.
Peanut Butter Solution, and it tastes like, not like a Reese's peanut butter cup, as I told George pre-show. If you want a stout that tastes exactly like a Reese's peanut butter cup, there's a company out of Pennsylvania that makes this incredible beer called Sweet Baby Jesus. That tastes exactly like a Reese's peanut butter cup. This tastes more like the kind of craft ones you get from those expensive chocolate shops.
Okay. I mean, I'm
And it's
excited.
And it's clocking in at a lovely 9.8%, which is putting me right where I want to be.
I can't find that shot.
Have you looked
Or
in your
should you
shot glass?
lower them.
I should look in the shot
Again?
glass, absolutely. Angry Old Man Gaming Official was playing JJP Guns N' Roses. Thanks for asking. With my rentals, I use a Wi-Fi dongle and mini SD card and the hardware from another machine to register it. That was bad. Then I just use it through
Let me know
Home
when you're
Team.
ready to look in your shot glass, George.
Oh, are we shot? Let's, after this first game, why don't we shot glass? Ghost
Oh my
Flipper,
goodness,
by the way,
we're
welcome.
gonna have to drink some Gatorade.
We're gonna have to drink what? It's you?
And George
Holy
is going to need some
potatoes, that is
Excedrin.
tasty.
Yeah, I should probably go take some Advil. Can you man the stream for a few minutes?
I mean, I can woman the stream.
Okay, go ahead
which
and
means
please
that I
woman
can
the stream
handle
for me.
multiple things at the same time.
Okay.
Whoa, man, that screen.
Sorry,
Nicely done.
I saw a thing the other day. It was like examples of microfeminism, and I kind of fell in love with it. Oh, fiddlesticks!
Fiddlesticks. You got it right back.
Jay-Z, I know you hate when I do this, but this will be the last time I'll get to do this to you on stream and not to your face, so I have to do this. You see, Jay-Z, mansplaining is when a man condescendingly explains something to a woman, something that she already knows.
I mean,
Tell me more about all the things.
I just think the fact that made George laugh so hard.
thank you. Thank you. Mama has to go have fun. It's almost 7 a.m. Mama, thank you so much for being on the stream before the clock strikes 7 a.m.
Thank you, Mama.
Ooh.
I thought you were gonna go get ad.
I was, but now it's my turn.
All right, y'all, I'm officially 11 minutes away from turning 30.
Here we go. Here we
What?
go. So,
Wow, that
30 is
happened.
not middle aged. You are not going to live to be 60. I am closer to middle age than you are. I've not
I was
crested that hill.
I was laughing, messaging George. He's like, "How do you feel about almost turning 30?" And as I said to my lady before the stream started, well, I want to refer to anyone younger than me who's a male as son and hand down some homespun wisdom while I pull an apple and a knife out of my pocket and just start peeling it.
I like it. I like it. Just
What's
do
going
not
on?
buy some
Why am I
New
getting
Balance.
$1 million for every breakout?
And I know it's a lot to ask out of the next 10 minutes, but I expect to wake up tomorrow sounding like Sam Elliott.
You
Well,
know, fun
see,
fact.
the thing
Yeah.
is,
I met Sam Elliott on my 16th birthday.
no shit.
Yeah, yeah. My mom flipped the F out.
I would too. I'm a gigantic fan.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know the pure gold that was there. I was like, yeah, so he's like an old dude with a curly mustache. I don't care.
That's the guy from The Big Lebowski who looks like he's always
Oh,
about to eat his own mustache.
Sam Elliott is the embodiment of cool gentlemen. Like
The embodiment of what?
cool gentlemen.
But Jay-Z, that's the guy who gets his salsa from New York City.
New York City?
Get a rope.
The fact that you even know those commercials, I find weird, very surprising.
It's the Midwest. TV is timeless in the Midwest.
Yeah, they still ran during my childhood. They still run now.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
Sam Elliott
yeah.
in Roadhouse? Or
Oh,
one of my favorite roles that never gets mentioned, him in Ghost Rider.
Wait, what?
Ghost Rider in the sky.
When was he Ghost Rider? That was
Like the
Nicolas
OG.
Cage.
No, the OG
The
Ghost
very
Rider.
first Ghost Rider.
Yep.
I didn't even know that there was a first Ghost Rider.
Yep.
There was one that everyone loved and another one that no one saw, unless you're a huge Nicolas Cage fan. Which
I'm
I am.
sorry. Oh, got it. Okay, I was
Yep.
about to say nobody loved the Nicolas Cage
Move
Ghost
them up.
Rider.
Hit it up.
Excuse me, I was in 7th grade when that movie came out, and that rocked my world.
Yeah, but you also, I'm guessing, like the episodes 1, 2, and 3 of Star Wars, right?
Yeah, you like McDonald's, so cut it.
Man, who
I-
doesn't like McDonald's every once in a while?
Episode 1 was fine. Episode 2 was good. Episode 3 was as close as we were going to get to George Lucas giving us another Star Wars movie. Tom Hanks saw Spawn in the theater.
Yeah, I did too.
1, I commend you for being there for that, and 2, I'm sorry.
It had the best soundtrack, I would say, of all time.
If you could take the soundtrack from the live-action movie and put it over the HBO cartoon, you would have an A+ experience.
Sure? Okay.
QDL,
CG.
I thought episode 2 was good. With hindsight and age and being able to sit through long scenes of dialogue and complaining about sand, yeah.
I mean, sand really is awful, though.
I mean, it's rough, of course, and it's everywhere.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I need to perform that like Mannequin Skywalker. I hate sand. It's rough and coarse and
Oh,
gets everywhere.
it gets everywhere. No. The hell scene with all the background demons doing the same stuff was so poor. Wait,
Also, can we say from the live-action Spawn, that's
Oh.
the last thing anyone expected out of John Leguizamo?
was it not an amazing performance by John Leguizamo, though?
If he had showed up to the correct movie set, yes, it would have been. That was not the movie he showed up to be in.
QDL, like you're referring to episode 2 and all the talk of 1, 2, 3, like reminded me of Natalie Portman's Saturday Night Live interview when the guy was like, I mean, better than, and she's like, better than what? Say something about the mother effing prequels, bitch. Now say something nice about Jar Jar Binks. And kiss him on his
Flipside Memphis.
Hey, rating with 42.
42.
Wonderfully beautiful, amazing viewers.
Yes.
Oh, and we are level
Oh,
up.
we just hit level 4.
Level up. Level up, level up. Like, we don't have music. Dice, should we have background music?
Oh, Dice won't be able to hear it, though. And that's unfortunate.
But he can still pick it.
It's not here for me.
What? Oh, okay, I'll take that.
Dice, what theme should the background music be?
Oh.
The Twitch Pinball guy, welcome to the stream. Okay, fine, I'll be the one-upper. I saw Lawnmower Man in the theater.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I also saw Lawnmower Man in the theater.
You did?
Yep.
I was not allowed.
Oh, this is you.
There wasn't a lawnmower in that entire movie. False advertising.
There was a lawnmower in Lawnmower Man. For sure. Flipside Memphis.
You actually stayed awake to watch the whole thing?
I did. It was amazing at that time, Dice. It was amazing.
Yeah, in the same way when the microwave first came out, it was an amazing invention. Guess what? Now we have air fryers.
Ooh, good question. Dr. Curly Tech asks, Lawnmower Man versus Cable Guy. It's definitely Cable Guy.
Cable Guy.
Cable Guy was the movie that was the precursor to the internet, and I will always defend this movie to people, because now that the internet's around, everyone knows someone like that in their life.
Wait. A cable guy that gets you free cable? Does anybody actually use cable anymore?
No, the one who's just incredibly way too friggin' clingy. And that guy who you just cannot shake. He just shows up everywhere you go. Everyone has known or does know that guy.
Got it. Jay-Z, you keep going. You go ahead and hit start. Start the next game. And just do a one-player game. You get the whole thing.
I get the whole thing. That's what you said last night.
The whole...
The Twitch Pinball
I said
guy
bring it
cable
back
for
10%.
You know what? I didn't say anything dirty for like 30 minutes. So there you go. Law of averages, George. Law of averages.
Dom Hanks saw
I knew
7.
there was a reason Jay-Z and I were friends.
George
Tom
just
Hanks.
pretends that he's not dirty.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've hung out with George IRL. He can get there. Takes a couple of drinks. You can get him there.
I don't think so.
By the way, at the end of that first game, was I not owed a shot?
Oh, that's
a
right.
shot.
We were supposed to have a shot. Oh, I'm on camera now. We can do a shot. You want to do a shot?
Well, I get you. I guess we'll just have to do 2 to make up for it.
Let's start with 1. Hold on. Jay-Z,
What's PDA?
Public displays of affection.
Are we affecting?
Dom Hanks knows I'm not a fan, I think, of PDA.
George is not a fan of anything that is, I don't know.
We've all seen hackers. PDA stands for your personal data assistant.
Ooh, there we go. Nice. So, Dice, your birthday is in 3 minutes, Dice. Do we just wait for this shot?
I've got 2 minutes by me. What's my time on my phone? That is 3 minutes. My phone is actually... My computer is running shockingly fast on the clock. But, yeah, 3 minutes, probably less.
We can wait. Pinball guy, welcome to the stream. Your stream is delivered to my home and my community thanks to the Cable Guy.
I wish all of my online content was brought to me by Jim Carrey.
I want more Jim Carrey.
My gosh.
You're getting Sonic 3. What else do you want?
I want Ace Ventura 3. Easy.
I know.
You already got it, George. It starred a little kid, went straight to DVD, and bombed.
Yeah,
No.
it was called the Pet Detective, and no.
I used to see that on the shelves in my family video, and I would actively go put that in the kids section away from the new releases.
Dom Hanks's BlackBerry needs charging really quick. He'll be right back.
So I know we said no more spoilers, but like remember the concept that we were talking about, how amazing it would be to use AI to filter your movies
Oh my God!
omit-
No! What if we do something with that? You can't just
You're
like
not
give away
gonna
free
do-
IP.
You're not gonna do anything with it. Are you centering on my cleave?
No, I'm centering on you. There.
Sorry, I
Jesus.
just read the BlackBerry needs charging again, and I was laughing because at Tata we were talking about Blackberries. So in the book that I'm not allowed to tell you about,
Level 4 brought to you by the Cleave Cam.
they reference like the machine learning algorithm as you can watch a silvery Ryan Reynolds speaking Xhosa with like along your side your favorite South African actor and
There you
so-
go, Ghost Flipper. Nothing. Keep going.
What?
What? Nothing.
She already
Go.
read that, George.
Yeah. No.
Oh. So, yes. By the way, Dice, if you have not read a book called The Future by Naomi Alderman, freaking fantastic.
Did
Wasn't
you
Lawnmower
just
Man
get
AI?
ADD sidetracked?
No, it's,
No?
what do you mean?
Nothing.
What?
It's all good.
What? So, that's the book that I was talking about when they
Yeah, totally. So-
Dr. Curly Black, I'd like to imagine the other guy from Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place just finally sat down and had a pizza.
Wait, wasn't that Ryan Reynolds?
A little bit.
A little bit.
We should all strive to be Ryan Reynolds a little bit.
just a little bit. If you just talk really high and then talk low, and you say, "Whoa, watch out there."
Look,
Let's see.
honestly, at the end of the day, say what you will about his acting ability, his charisma in spades makes up for his lack of acting
It
ability.
does. For complete lack of an ability to
Spades.
act as anyone other than Ryan Reynolds.
The other night, I couldn't sleep, so I turned on Turner Classic Movies, and they were doing an interview with him. And he said that he's never had an acting class in his life. He only took improv classes, and his charisma carried him through. He knows it. We know it. Why are we hiding it?
No.
Yeah, we all know it.
Also,
And-
it doesn't hurt that he's incredibly hot.
He's a
Yeah, he's a good-looking dude. Also,
very-
Nathan Fillion was in Two Guys in a was it Two Guys in a Pizza? Two Guys a Girl?
Two girls and a pizza.
Wait, Two Girls in a Pizza?
2 girls, 1 pizza?
That's something else.
Nope.
Don't Google that, please.
Yeah.
Oh, George, it's fine. You're deleting it anyway.
I am deleting this stream for sure.
Because
What was the movie starring Marky Mark where he was that psycho boyfriend?
Oh,
I mean,
Fear.
I guess depending on
Cape
your
Fear,
perspective,
Cape Fear.
that could be every movie
Wait.
he's been in.
A remake of Cape Fear?
Oh, no. Dom Hanks was talking
Um,
about the one where,
With the roller coaster scene.
the one where he literally beat himself up to.
Oh,
Oh,
Dice!
Wait.
It's your
wait.
birthday!
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dice. Happy birthday to you. Cheers.
Well, you see, George, son, the thing is, hang on, let me get this apple and knife out of my pocket. The thing you need to understand is, out here on the open road.
Spyro says happy birthday. Iron Fox says happy birthday. Kiwi Frenzy throws it out. Why is Dice
Thank you,
never
everyone.
coming back to the internet? Dice, do you want to
Meta Knight
explain
Man, I did say that on Sunday, but I will say it again for everyone who is not here on Monday.
I have a chance for Dice.
I really just want to spend more time focusing on my own personal projects and my family. And that's really just it.
That's a weird way of saying cuddle your balls.
What?
Dice got it. That's all that counts.
I don't feel like that was a reference to anything. Like
He
that-
said personal projects and focus on his family.
Okay.
What's in your balls?
Well, Jay-Z, I will give you a little inside baseball on this. Tomorrow, my oldest brother, who moved in with me when he got divorced, is going in to get some tests, and then Friday he's having his heart ablation, which is
Oh,
the
wow.
surgery my dad had before he passed away.
That is
And
important.
I'm sure they've fixed it. I'm sure it's gotten better, but I really just want to be there for him. I want to focus on my family. I want to be there with my mom, and really, I just really need to focus on my family right now. And honestly, from here on out, that's really all I want to focus on is the things I want to do with my life and the people who are around while I still have them.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So,
Cheers.
on
Bonza.
that, to the lessons we learned, the friendships we formed, and the memories that make us who we are. Let's raise a glass to the past while embracing the exciting unknown that lies ahead. May the new decade be filled with even more joy, love, success. Cheers to you and the incredible journey that has brought you here to us.
Aw, that was a good one.
Jay-Z. Don't make me tear up before I even finish my first drink.
Adore you, Dice. Seriously, for real.
I love you. I love George. I said it Sunday, and I'm sure I'll say it 10,000 more times tonight. I love every single person in here. I've made some of the best friendships in my life in here. I'll still be in the Discord, and anyone whose number I felt was worthy of having it, you have my number, so you can contact me 24/7.
I'm part of the lucky. I've been selected.
Trust me. After I'm no longer around, I'm sure George will get so sick of me. Hey, George, what games are you getting in? What games are going? George, what are you doing? George.
Because you're not in stream, we're just going to be chatting a lot more via text. Got it.
All right,
Which is honestly my preferred form of messaging these days. However, I will say, I've gone back to emailing more people, and it's surprising how if you just shoot a random email out to someone, how many people will get back to you, and like, they're way more interested than if you just texted them.
I've seriously, I just picked up a pack of postcards and just like started sending like random like 2-sentence postcards to people. So I get it.
Twitch Pinball guy, yeah, I'm the youngest of 3 older brothers, and thankfully I still have my brothers and my mom, but, you know, it just seemed like 30 was a good milestone to not step away from the internet, because I'm not leaving it forever, but to leave the streamiverse and to focus on, and I'm not going to say this doesn't matter, because you all know I fucking love every single one of you to death, but to focus on the things that matter to me more immediately.
Yep. That makes sense to me.
What is
George was actually nodding his head when I was saying a lot of things I was saying on Sunday about why I was doing it, almost like he's had these thoughts before about, you know, someday you're going to have to unplug that camera for the last time and just walk away and live your life.
Well, at that point, when you say unplug it from the get up. Like, at some point, I would love if I actually used the camera to take more pictures. So if I unplugged it from this, it would, I just carried it around with me.
I mean, you know, I take all the pictures.
I love taking pictures.
Yeah. Us visual thinkers. Ghost Flipper, Jay-Z sending out postcards to random addresses with no return address with sayings like, need a beer, send tacos, lol. I mean,
here's a fun one you can do. If you're ever just see someone sitting on a bench by themselves in the park minding their business, just rock up in a suit and briefcase and just to them with like a good distance between you and just say, I got the money, you got the stuff.
I love it. Oh my
gosh.
I mean, the postcards I send are a little more nerdy and squishy good feelings. It's nowhere near as fun. It's more you know, you've got this, behind every day is a good day, you know. So like I don't know, just silly things like that. Oh, here we go. Dice, you said something, and it reminded me of that Remember to Wear Sunscreen song by Baz Luhrmann.
Oh, man, I love that song.
The older you get, the more you need the people who knew you when you were young. That's, yeah. Oh,
Sorry, the older you get, what?
the more you need the people who knew you when you were young.
Makes sense.
Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Yeah. I like talk about a squishy bleh song.
Yep. That song
I'm,
makes me feel pretty good.
I'm reminded of Warren Zevon's last words. He was good friends with David Letterman. He was a very famous comedy songwriter, but he died of terminal cancer. And the last time he was on Letterman, the last thing David ever asked him was, now that you're facing the end, you're facing the inevitable that we all face, what is one thing you want to leave everyone with? And these are perfect words that if I don't get cremated, I want chiseled on my tombstone.
You want what?
Appreciate every sandwich.
Chiseled on his tombstone.
Appreciate every sandwich, you know? Because you never know when you're going to have to give up carbs or processed meat.
Wait, I actually missed the message. What was the real message?
Appreciate every sandwich.
Those were Warren Zevon's last words on the David Letterman show when David said, you're at the end of your line. You're facing what comes to all of us, but you're facing it earlier than you should. What do you want to leave everyone with? Appreciate every sandwich.
And
like
little
that.
did everybody know he was talking about his sex life.
Hello!
That is certainly one way to take that.
Hey, it's a sandwich that you should very well appreciate.
You should definitely appreciate it. Got it.
I'm also reminded of the line from the first Fast and Furious movie. Why are you coming here and here every day? I like the tuna. Nobody likes the tuna. Go down to Fat Burger and get yourself the combo for $2.99.
What movie was that?
The very first Fast and Furious movie, which is, it reeks so much of the 2000s that it's kind of a perfect time capsule. Do you remember what their first big heist was in that movie, George?
It was a moving vehicle, and it was a truck. They took a truck down, right?
Full of TV VCR combos.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That was such a big heist at the time.
From the time I was 16, my parents, like the birthday gifts I got after like hitting the 16 milestone and thereafter were things that I could use when I moved out of the house. So on my 16th birthday, I got a Quasar VCR television combo. And then I cannot remember what I got on my 17th birthday. But then on my 18th birthday, I got a super high-end futon. So, you know.
On my 18th birthday, I got a very nice suitcase, a loaded 6-shooter, and a pack of condoms, and I was told to get out.
That, you know, my dad said that his parents gave all of the kids luggage on their 18th birthday. That was their gift. Which I feel like you don't appreciate until you're like a full-grown adult and you realize how expensive luggage is.
Yeah.
And especially
luggage
the
is super
really
expensive.
nice luggage.
Right, Samsonite.
By the way,
I was way off.
JC, you gotta read chat if you're gonna be over there.
I was getting there.
Eventually?
Socrates' last words. I drank what? Honestly, I appreciate every sandwich. Means a lot too. Like even the smallest joy is still a joy. Never stop appreciating the small joys. George Washington's George Washington's last words. 'Tis well.
That also reminds me of what I think is possibly one of the most underrated lines in the entire Harry Potter franchise. Professor Dumbledore, if you could receive any one gift for Christmas, what would you like? Oh, I'll never say no to new socks.
To what? New socks. Yes.
Yeah. That is how you know you've reached peak adulthood.
But it's such an
Death
underrated gift.
It is. It is. I have asked for socks for many a Christmas.
Death Gun asking an interesting question. Favorite JJP title?
GNR.
Elton.
I do like Elton a lot.
I was about to say, you don't Elton. You were like,
No, not Elton. I was
owning one like 10,000 times.
No. I want an Elton. That second was just because you said GNR, and I had to say it. I had to do it twice.
Oh, is it just because of Axl Rose's voice?
Is it because
oh, no,
of what?
You said, yeah, no, Guns N' Roses, yeah.
Because the lead singer, Axel Foley, whatever his name is.
Yeah, is it because of his voice?
No. I think it's more fun if it's Axel Foley.
Well, you also thought Henry Rollins was the lead singer of Anti-Flag.
Oh,
Not Black Flag?
It was Black Flag. You're correct, Jeezy.
I mean, you know, I'm me. I worked at a record store in the year 2000.
Yeah,
and you
Jay-Z
also love
really
SLA
liked
Punk,
Empire
and they were on the
Records.
soundtrack.
Oh my God. I liked Empire Records, and I discovered it much later after I worked at a record store. I worked at a record store that was also a head shop and an alternative gift shop, which sold dildos.
So you worked at Spencer's in the early 2000s.
Right, yep.
Yeah, it was, like an indie Spencer's. Fuzzy Cord said, didn't he die of bloodletting? Dumbledore?
What?
That is what Fuzzy Cord asked. Didn't he die of bloodletting?
No, I believe that was for Socrates.
Oh,
was that Socrates?
No, was it George Washington?
I don't know. And then Colt Bird, I think I'd want my last message to be something like, there will always be evil in the world. There will always be good too. Never forget your friends, for they can help you with your foes. Okay. Socks are a good fit for an adult. Good gift for an adult.
God,
but not
new
so
socks
much
are an amazing
if
feeling.
you are 8. I mean, depending on the 8-year-old. George, you remember when I would travel and I would bring Zoe back socks from every trip, and she freaking loved all of them.
Yep.
I'd bring her back
because
like
George
the
was a good
weirdest
dad.
socks.
I like that.
What's that?
Because I was a good dad. You brought Zoe home socks.
I mean, yes, like Zoe was raised by her tribe, and we are all in her tribe. Yes?
Sure.
Besides, the first gift I got Zoe before she was born were socks. They were striped pirate socks for babies.
And you're still keeping it going.
You worked in a record store in the year 2000. God, I miss those days, right? Legit. I actually did an interview while I worked at the record store for a music magazine, talking about how and if Napster was destroying the music industry.
Destroying.
On that note, and not because I have any very strong opinions towards this topic, I do need a refill, so I shall return.
All right.
I'll be right back. And Fuzzy Court said George Washington died of bloodletting. Colt Bird, I tend towards the positivity. LOL. There's enough depression and sadness in the world. People need to be reminded that there is happiness too. You know what? Yes. And in that, I think there can be fun in any sort of depressive messaging.
What?
I told you about the day that I was having a really hard day and I took my shirt off as I was getting ready to take a shower, and my earring fell out, and there are these earrings that my mother gave me, and I was like, what the heck? And I lost the backing to the earring, and I was like looking all around for the backing to the earring, and I couldn't find it. And finally I gave up, and I was getting ready to go back into the shower, and I saw the backing of the earring perched on the very tip of my nipple. And I thought, okay, even when you're having a bad day, there is still something to giggle about. Like, I was bending over, looking everywhere, and it was there the whole time. Napster definitely killed the era of prolificate spending on by record labels.
Okay.
I am so sorry I butchered that word. The witch pinball guy, the elephant in the room is if you are an 8-year-old boy on Christmas Day, you don't want socks. An 8-year-old boy wants race cars. Or a 2-year-old. My grandson very much loves race cars.
He also really wants race cars.
Yes. I mean, George has met him and can testify to the overwhelming fervor that this baby boy shows for cars.
Yes. Why am I... Oh, I'm in a mode right now?
The witch pinball guy says, I Napstered, I'm guilty.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I did LimeWire. I didn't really do Napster. I did LimeWire.
Oh, we're not in a mode. We're in...
8-year-old boy wants race cars, dinosaurs, or cap guns.
Do they even still sell cap guns?
I think they do if you go to like those retro candy stores.
Yeah, they
Like with,
probably
like, the
don't have
little
them
ring.
looking OG like they did back in my day, where they look like
No,
real weapons.
and you know what? I marched in Pride and I brought a bubble gun, which was this like ridiculously
Daisy, you're up.
bulbous thing with like a container of bubbles attached to it. And when I got there, they're like, ooh, they said nothing shaped like a gun. I'm like, this has like 4 bubble bottle cartridges on the front. And it's lime green with a circle on the top.
Bubble bottle.
It's called a bubble gun, but...
You're up.
Okay, my next drink is sure to not be great, but it is a throwback to the first drink I ever had at 17. It is a Sprite and a peppermint schnapps.
Nice.
Oh my lord. That is like is that like a poor man's mojito?
I think it sounds similar to Pepsi and vodka.
No, this is way better than that. This is what we drank out by the railroad tracks because nobody could see us.
So that's a good question. What was everybody's first alcoholic drink?
Ooh.
And at what age?
My first one outside the house was the peppermint schnapps and Sprite.
Okay, there you go. I like... Well,
May I ask how old you were?
17 at the time.
Okay.
Cole, drop in links to the Discord and the merch. Thank you. 27, says Cole, and have yet to imbibe an alcoholic drink.
Okay. Good
Congrats.
for
I'm
you.
good company. I already found someone else to drop the merch and the Discord for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dice, you're passing the torch, man.
Well, now Colt Bird has to learn how to sell that merchandise.
George, how
Yeah.
old were you, and what was the drink?
I remember, so the more I reflect back on my childhood, the more I realize that my parents maybe weren't great parents.
I mean, or they just chose to ignore.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, do you reflect on your childhood and be like, oh my god, I was kind of a little craphead?
No, I was amazing all the time. But
That is a lie, and I know it.
I have a very distinct memory of hanging with my dad and my uncle on a Sunday, and they had just been golfing, and I think I went with them. We got done maybe about 11 or 12 in the early afternoon, went back to my uncle's house. I think I was about 8 years old. and I asked if I could have a taste of their beverage, and they let me drink it until I woke up the next day.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. And what was the beverage? Do you remember?
No idea. Some kind of a beer.
Well, that was fast.
Cole needs to see the merch before they sell it. I should click that link. You should definitely click the link. Go check it out.
Cole, let
Porgy,
me
you're up.
tell you all one last time a little bit about George's merch. This patented Tri-Blend merch has all of George's showy emotes on it. And let me tell you something about that Tri-Blend. It is the softest fabric money can buy. It fits to your form no matter what size, shape, or being you are. And let me tell you another little something about this merch. If it can make a fugly guy like me look okay, imagine how fantastic it'll look on you.
Porgy, that's why you need to give me one of those shirts.
No, you need to actually watch.
You know what? I can bring you attention to your shirts.
You know what, Jay-Z? If you can squeeze into a men's large, I'll bring that shirt to Vegas, and I'll even have George autograph it for you.
That's the thing. That shirt, the cool part about that shirt is it can't be bought. You have to earn it. How many points are you at?
I think I spent some. Hold on. Let me, I'm taking a look. My Twitch. You know, I've been giving you my primer for many a year now.
I love that, and I thank you for it. Oh no.
And that's not all I
George.
give you, George.
I've been meaning
Cole's
to ask
got
you this.
Yeah.
I'm sitting with 19.2k points to now do nothing with. Am I able to transfer those over to somebody?
You can't transfer the points over to somebody, but with 19.2, you really can't do anything. Wait, can you... Do you have the tools to give somebody 19.2 thousand points?
I don't know.
Like, you can
This poor mod,
refund.
I don't know.
I am at 22.5 points.
All right, you are still 13,000 points away, I think.
Okay, Coltbird says technically yes.
QDL wants the points. QDL already has enough for the tattoo. Like, in what world?
UDL, let's be nice. It's my last time on here, and if Jay-Z really wants one of those shirts, so George can order it and mail it to his own address.
Although I'm so excited that I get to party with Dice in just a couple months here.
Hold on. Cole attempted to sell the merch just now. You got to check it out. I can't read it. That's a lot.
All right,
Where is
I gotta
it?
see a picture
Dice,
of the merch.
can you catch me up?
If you want to represent some of the greatest pinball on Twitch, head on down to Silverball Swag and grab the wonderful outfits based on their awesome emotes. Wear that branding with pride and comfort as you enjoy the Tri-Blend material in a variety of sizes. Now offering a 10% discount if you order a Burbly Boom alongside it. Oh, I see what's going on here.
Yeah, wow. Wow, 10% off.
Let's make it 50.
Why not make it 100?
And you're right, everyone gets a shirt. You get a shirt.
You get a shirt. You get a shirt. We all get shirts.
But nobody gets pants.
Nope, just shirts.
Because as we all
10%
know
off.
from this angle, we can't tell if George is really wearing pants or not.
Jay-Z, am I wearing pants now that I feel like...
George is a never nude, so I can confirm, yes, he wears pants. I don't believe I have ever seen George in the nude, and I have been dating him for well over 2 years.
Are you the kind of guy that wears your swimsuit in the shower?
I do not wear a swimsuit.
If he could, he would. If he could, he would. If he could. If it wasn't for the fact that, like it would prevent him from getting certain areas very clean, he probably would.
No, I'm
Wow.
picturing George standing in the shower wearing a full snorkeling suit.
No, it's more like jean shorts.
No,
Ooh.
I would never.
And his name
ever.
is George Cena.
Yeah,
Have a good
I
night,
am not.
Spyro. Thank you so much for coming in.
Good night.
Spyro.
Good night,
Hang out with me.
Spyro. Good night. Yeah.
You also get a free error screen with promo code Pez Johnson.
Yeah. Whenever George, like if I try to sneak up on George while he's getting changed for the shower, there's just like a giant 404 screen right in front of his body.
I knew George was part of the Matrix. I knew it.
Definitely. The 404 for sure.
Your name isn't really even George, is it, Smith?
Agent Smith.
Oh my gosh, we met a friend of mine out while we were having some margaritas a couple weeks back, and she was like, "Oh my God, he's so cute! Like, how'd you land a guy like this?" And I was like, "Well, he's a jerk, so."
Whoa, wait, whoa. I missed it. It was a little loud over here. What did you respond with?
I said, "Well, he's a jerk, so."
Oh, there
And,
we go.
and at that moment, George said, "Fair."
Fair. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, he's super nice on stream. Y'all don't see what he says to me when we are not live.
Really? Keep
Wow,
going.
okay,
Keep going.
apparently I'm not going to be the one making the stream 18 plus anymore.
Right.
What was it? And not to make it uncomfortable or awkward, but when we were in DC last year, we tried to go to the International Spy Museum, and we did not get there in time. They were closing within 20 minutes, and they said it wouldn't be worth it for them to sell us a ticket to the Spy Museum. And so then George went again back to DC this year, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like get me a gift while you're there." And he was like, "Oh my God, what are you, 12?" Yep. So yeah, that. Or if I'm taking too long to get to the point, like, what's your point? Do I need to hear this? By the way, ADHD at its finest. I know the end of the story.
In my defense, you do regularly start telling stories as though there was a point, and it turns out it was just a play-by-play.
Sharing
nowhere.
Sharing human experiences is not something you understand.
Here's an idea. The next time you're telling a story, have a point. It makes it so much more
Exactly.
interesting.
It's just like she's telling it and building up. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because she threw me under the bus for like the 2 times I may have done that.
You're funny, too. Oh, yeah, too. Oh, yeah.
It's because like building it up as though like she's in a comedy club, and there is going to be such a reveal, and then there's going to be a callback to like the start, and that's what I'm expecting. And at the end, it was like, and then she got the rice cooker.
For sure.
And I was like, awesome. We had rice for dinner, and that was the end of the
For
conversation.
sure. I will get better at my storytelling skills, and they will still be subpar.
Thank you.
I promise
Thank
both of you one thing.
Uh-huh.
I need to do the Dave Chappelle thing and reverse engineer that joke, and that needs to be the punchline. But I promise you, I will write a joke that ends with, and then she bought the rice cooker.
Colbert says, wash your clothes and your body at the same time. Yeah, that's wonderful. Throwback to George being a never nude. But yeah, you can technically transfer points if you can avoid other users sneaking in to steal them. LOL. I don't even know. Yeah.
The Steakhouse Milwaukee, very cool bar. I recommend going there. Just make sure you check in on Instagram so you can get the password.
Sorry if I was a Debbie Downer there for you, which pinball dude, guy, person.
I think he was referring to George.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me, like Debbie
Wait, what
Downer.
did I do?
DC is cool. You just got to get there early. You know, DC is this like interesting like phenomenon where people show
Coltford?
up to admire you for doing your job.
Colford, this is probably the last time I'll ever see you in chat unless I'm at George's place, so be as disrespectful and as snarky as you want.
Yeah,
Stacey-
yeah. Make it
If
happen.
anyone's ever had
Ghostflipper.
anything to say to me, good or bad, now is your time to get it out.
Dicey, you are welcome in this home anytime. And
All
I
of a
say
sudden
that
step
as
out
a
to the bathroom,
non-owner.
Here the whole time.
Build a model airplane, he says. Well, we're not buying it.
May I ask a snarky comment with the most respect I can, says Coolbird?
Oh my god, she tells stories like George plays pinball. There's never any points.
Oh, goodness. Wow.
Nicely
Good
done,
burn.
Cole.
Good burn.
Yeah,
we
that
need to
was
call the
good.
fire department there. Do we need a prescription for that burn cream?
I mean, it's legit. I so never focus on points.
Well, I mean, we've been over this, George. Well, you may not believe in ADD, having both me and Jay-Z talk in your ear at the same time. That's kind of like what having ADHD is like.
For real.
I
for
don't
real.
have ADHD.
Yeah,
That's fine.
whatever. You're just. What was I was talking?
And trickle-down pinball works.
Trickle down pinball absolutely works.
I was talking to my psychiatrist, and she was like, "Has George ever been tested for autism or ADHD?" And I was like,
Sorry, who is this?
my psychiatrist.
Your psychiatrist wants to know if I've ever been tested for ADHD.
Yeah, she was like, "Have I ever talked to you about whether or not George has autism or ADHD?" And I was like, no. Which means that she has thought it a lot throughout the discussions. And this is just like my medication. This mode is absolute bull spit. What mode are
What
you
are you
in,
talking
George?
about? This isn't bullshit mode.
I'm not in bullshit right now. Oh,
Unless
if you're
Colford's
talking
actually
about,
going off about bully mode.
I'm assuming he's talking about Demo Dog, because that is, even though there is a bullshit mode, this mode in particular is awful.
Is that the actual name of the
The
mode?
mode is bullshit, yeah.
Ew.
Coltbird's a he?
Coltbird?
I always thought Coltbird
I
was
never
a
knew.
lady.
No?
Coltbird's a she. It
I mean,
showed bull poo on the stream, said Coltbird. Which
He's
is
in bullshit. I was in bullshit mode. Okay.
I'm
And Cole
you're
is a
also
guy. Okay.
Well,
no.
that's good to
I think
learn
I
on my
was
last
the
go around
he
here.
in
For a
that
dude.
so he's a dude. So, Coltbird is that like a griffin, right? Like the body of a lion and head of a bird.
I don't know.
Hang on, guys. Crazy guy walking down the street. Gotta make sure he's not gonna hurt himself.
Okay.
Well, that's very nice of you, Dicey
Ghost Flipper,
Dice.
same. Yes, we've met Ghost Flipper.
Wait,
and Twitch Pinball Guy is also a guy. Okay.
Did we meet Ghost Flipper at TBF?
At TPF, along
TPF?
with
TPF?
Iron Fox.
I remember Iron Fox.
Obviously,
I'm
Dice.
just gonna shoot a quick text to the cops because that guy seems like he's not in the right headspace.
Oh no, I'm
Okay.
so sorry, Dice.
Oh,
comes
Jay-Z,
with
you're
living
up.
where I live.
Swap.
You get the 12:38 a.m. crazies.
By the way, I will have you know my kid lived where you live and didn't last the winter.
Nope, came back to Colorado.
He can't hear you.
Yeah, he can.
Which that's hilarious to me because George landed and drove you guys to where I was in the middle of a blizzard. No one else was on the road, and he's like, "Let's go play some pinball."
Hell yeah.
and you're like, "I've driven through worse than this."
Was that
8 inches of snow and rising. No one else on the roads. He's like, "We're making good time." I'm like, "Wow, you really are in full-on
Oh,
dad
I
mode."
remember that. I remember that because we had like a mid-morning flight for the district the district tourney.
Tournament.
Yeah.
The
and-
Winter Classic, I believe.
Yeah, and we stayed at the hotel across from where I used to live.
Really quick, I want to point out that Cole says it's Cole Toll, but you can just say Cole or Burb. It was a portmanteau of Cole and Codal, as it's a very old misunderstanding of Quetzalcoatl. I know I'm probably mispronouncing that. I know Zoe loves that word.
What word?
Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl.
It's right up there with axolotl. It's a fun one to say.
It is. Yeah, but either way, I've just been saying Cole. And Cole is or was Snivy Tries, the stream bard, but went through a name trace. Yeah, a name change rather. Fuzzy Cord and is it Zocolotl, the root of chocolate? I guess it's chocolotl. I don't know how to pronounce that X there, Fuzzy Cord. Were you celebrating mid flip? It's a sh sound. Chocolatl.
I got my ball in the hole.
Ah, got it.
Oh,
okay.
like that really indie Johnny Depp movie called
Yeah,
Chocolat.
chocolate.
Chocolat.
No.
You know what?
Seen that? Good movie.
I have seen it. It is a really good movie. Jay-Z, you play again. You play again.
Are you sure you just wanna? You don't trust me on the verbiage talkage?
No, you can continue talking and playing. I'm just suggesting that you play again.
We get to see George play all the time. We never get to see you go this many rounds.
I mean,
Exactly. Wow.
It's just so. It's not good. This is not why people come here.
You
People
think
come
it's
here
good
to
when
see
we watch
George's
George play?
balls, not
Yeah,
mine.
it's not much better for me. We
Like,
celebrate
George's
mediocrity
friends,
here.
Yeah, George's balls bring the crowds.
And Cole changed their name on Twitch because they felt I just needed to represent myself less as a streamer and more myself. I had a particular reason to create a character to emulate. I like it.
Dig it.
Curly Tech is an author on a paper about the mineral chocolatolite. I know I'm mispronouncing that. I'm sorry, Dr. Curly Tech, but that's awesome.
Snivy, you can't get more obscure than picking your name as I only think Eurydice.
Yeah, like I love.
It just caused so much confusion to where even streams you've never been into before, you're like, I don't want to explain it again. Just call me Dice.
There was a time that I asked George, like, should we still call him Dice, even though we know it's Idice? Like.
I only seek Eurydice.
Yeah, Eurydice. Dissy is the pronunciation.
If I remember correctly,
one of my favorite books that was in a very obscure video game. So.
That was your recommendation, was to call you Dice when you first joined the stream back in like 2018, maybe?
When you
Late
first
2018?
started?
And I was tired of explaining it.
Yeah.
Biscuits.
I thought there were more Greek and Roman mythology people on the internet, and as it turns out,
You got one more game. That was
I
still
was
way too quick.
94% correct. I'd say 6% of the streams I've been in, they know what it's about and they love it, and everyone else is just so confused.
If I'm being completely honest, I learned about Eurydice
From Hades?
No. Hold on. Divergent.
Well, QDL, that's because you're one of the last of the real ones.
Yeah,
QDL's real,
QDL is either a doctor or is about to be a doctor.
QDL's not just in my imagination.
No.
Oh.
Dr. Dark Lady. It's got a ring to it.
It
Love
does.
it,
It has
love it.
alliteration. Although you're getting rid of the queen. I don't feel like that's Dr. Queen Dark Lady.
I mean, you come into a queenhood, you pay for your doctorship.
Biscuits.
Several
No!
years out, so it's so close.
That was it.
We're several years out from Queen Dark Lady being able to rate us all prescriptions.
There we go.
Hey.
Yeah.
No.
Jay-Z,
Why?
restart that game. That is you've gotten screwed over several times. So left flipper and then hold the start button. No, or just hit the start button.
Can I get screwed by you?
No, what?
What?
10%, JC. Dial it back.
What?
Remember that time in playing Stranger Things, someone got screwed? Remember, George? You remember?
I totally remember, yeah.
I was there.
I was there for that.
I was there, Gandalf.
No. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I got the thingy. Nope, stay. Nope, no. No.
Good.
Nope.
I said that witch pinball guy, but I think the T is shared, so it's that Twitch pinball guy.
Oh, lovely. That makes sense.
Unless it's Tetwitch.
It could be it's the Twitch pinball guy. Sorry, that's an E, not an A. I'm awful. My eyesight sucks.
Gosh darn
So
it.
I've got a junior college education, made some money in my working days, got old, and started posting an opinion. Mutes fly for a person with an opinion. Hello, all. I ain't said a word all night. And I gotta pee. That's what the Twitch pinball guy says. I had to, for somebody who loves all of the cool word game stuff that the New York Times does, I really struggled, and I'm disappointed in myself that it took me that long to see that E was in fact an E, not an A.
George, what you just said makes me think of one of my favorite lines from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I can see fine. I got glasses. I just need new lenses. The lenses are what make the glasses work, Frank.
Whatever. I blame Twitch's bad font. It's not very legible.
That same joke was shared in the female Ghostbusters, where
It was.
Sugar, what's his name? Hemsworth told the ladies that he took the lenses out of his glasses because they kept getting dirty.
Fuzzy Cord, I'm sorry to go a completely different direction, but I actually tried to read that for way too long before I realized that you were purposefully being wonderfully helpful, and I appreciate that. You were trying to help. And for that, you're going to get a point. The upcoming pin rumors. Dice, what are your thoughts there?
Pin groomers?
I have not finished today's episode, or maybe it was even yesterday at this point, of the Pinball show. So I'm not entirely up on the rumors, but it seems like even they couldn't really come to a solid agreement. There seems to be something that says that the next Stern is going to be something else from Marvel, but also just thematically and movie-wise right now, it really doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't. Marvel's on a bit of a... even as Deadpool... Nope, I'm sorry. I can't say that because it's still too new. But yeah, Marvel's at a bit of a low point right now. I mean, honestly, Star Wars is at a bit of a low point.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing as the human condition. We complain when we can't have something, and then when it comes back and it overfloods it, suddenly we're tired of it and we don't want it anymore.
Yes.
Give it another, I'd say 8 years. We'll be ready for a new Pinball or Marvel thing, but stretch them out, man.
Yeah. Movies in general are at a low point. Fuzzy Cord, that's an interesting opinion.
I think that was very accurate for a while because of the strikes. And I think we are slowly rebounding.
That makes sense.
Well, we're about to hit
strike.
another low point, at least cartoon-wise, because the Animation Guild is going on strike.
Oh, well, I mean, doesn't it take how long does it take animation for production to release versus live action?
It entirely depends on the project. I'd imagine each one of those Spider-Verse movies was probably a 5-year commitment.
It was a lot of time, and evidently the Spider-Verse crew was asked to work a lot of overtime, and they weren't paid for it.
Hey
Homegrown.
with 18
Welcome.
beautiful human beings.
Woohoo!
Beautiful.
Yes.
Homegrown. We've got Dice in the chat with us. We've got Jay-Z. And we are having such a great time right now. And also, it was Dice's 30th birthday. At 11.
Get off my lawn.
Pinball Garrett, welcome. So, Flipstream,
Weird flex.
hello.
Yeah, Flipstream, I kind of forget how young I am when I come into these communities, but not only is it my 30th birthday, but it's going to be my last time entering the Streamiverse.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that part. That's right. Dice is stepping away from stuff.
I'm stepping away from Twitch. Yep, Flipstream, I've decided that with this upcoming threshold I'm crossing, I really just want to focus on me, my personal loved ones, and my family that aren't my Jay-Z.
What?
My personal loved ones and my family that aren't my scrumdiddlyumptus, my cash and prizes, as you so thoughtfully pointed out earlier.
What just happened?
And yeah, I'm taking a step back. I'll still be around on the Discord. I'll still be around for upcoming pin topics and such, but I am stepping away from Twitch. Yes, Fuzzy Cord, that was a chicken noise.
Wait, what was it? Was that a chicken noise?
You're
Oh.
Did I make a chicken noise? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
No chickens.
Oh no, I ripped that straight from the Dane Cook Book of Humor when talking about one's own genitals and calling them your scrumdiddlyumptus here, cash and prizes.
Dice, Homegrown wants to know what we think of this game.
Oh, Homegrown Stranger Things is absolutely in my top 10 of all time. My LE is bolted down in my collection. And I'm not comfortable saying where in my top 10. But right now I'm comfortable saying it's at number 7.
I like it.
If I had 7 games left to sell, this would be the first one to go.
Wait, Stranger Things?
Yep.
This is your top 10 game?
Yep. Stranger Things is in my top 10 just because of the story I have behind it and the fact that no one gave this game a chance when it came out. But I was
No,
on the
they
ground
really
floor,
didn't.
and I got to watch it grow into what it became. And the fact that I'm such a gigantic Brian Eddy fan. Homegrown? Yeah, give it another shot, especially now with the code being what it's up to now. This game is tremendous. It's still
Welcome.
incredibly difficult and frustrating. The Pinsomniac.
The Pinsomniac.
Yeah, 53 months of subscribing.
53. Nick, how the heck are you doing?
Level up, level up,
Uh-oh.
level
Are
up,
we at level
level up, level up,
5?
level up. Easy, buddy, easy.
That's
Exactly,
frustrating.
Pink Ninja Man. Shooting the Demogorgon in the face is always fun, and it's always one of those shots where once you really get it dialed in and you don't need the button, you kind of feel like a gangster shooting that shot over and over.
Much obliged.
All stuck.
Sometimes the bar.
Oh, Nick got home from a great first date.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Who is she, and why is her name Stern Stranger Things?
What do I need here? Oh, this side. Now,
I will
Nick,
say, it might be because I lubricated my throat first with that beer, but peppermint schnapps and Sprite goes down a lot easier than I remember.
I wanted to ask Nick. Nick, what was the last pinball game you played? That was BS. I'm gonna play another one because that was awful.
After this game, I think we're due for another shot.
Oh, I'm
dear.
gonna agree with you there.
I'm gonna make us some electrolytes.
Ooh, electrolytes and Advil would be fantastic.
Yeah. Ooh,
Mix 'em right into the
Deadpool
drink.
in the living room.
Deadpool in your living room. Haven't hit the arcade in a bit.
How many pins do you have at this moment? Nick?
Thank you for adding that addendum. I was about to be like, are you talking to me or Nick?
3.5.
The American Dream.
The American pinball dream right there. 3.5 pinball
We're selling this
machines.
house with 3.5 pins, 2.5 bats.
And I only
2
have one
weeks
and a
before
half
it's ready
nipples.
to go. What's that? What'd you say?
I'm pretty sure she just said she only has 1.5 nipples.
I have nipples. Can you milk me, fucker?
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
I tried. Oh.
That was a very odd thing to say after what I just said.
Sorry. No. I tried to hit the Demogorgon in the face.
Can you milk me? I tried.
I tried, damn it. Clip it. Classic Bobby. All right, hitting that left orbit. We're going left orbit. Homegrown, I actually really enjoy playing this game. I get frustrated because it's a lot of work to try and get to Final Showdown. And it's easy to get close to the end and never get there.
Especially now that it's expression lighting, those kits are coming out. How many of the Stern games in your collection are going to have the updated lighting kits, George?
If
At only
I don't know.
at only 200 a set, I think that's damn affordable. And it's going to go all the way back to Spike 2 games.
to what?
To the Spike 2 games?
So I think I just got mystery. I don't know.
Who's Mr. E? Attaboy.
That ball. There we go. All right, a little over under here. Totally got it. Not at all. All right, we defeated Bust Out. Nope, we didn't even make it through the mode.
Oh, this is going to be the last time I'll get to do this.
What's that? Flipstream is here.
Nick, before today I played at Noon Whistle Brewing on my last trip through Chicago. Never been to Noon Whistle. How was it?
I've also not been to Noon Whistle. I am familiar
Usually
with the
when-
quote. Oh, sorry.
Usually when I'm in Chicago, I try to stop at Logan.
I still haven't been to Logan, but it's in a pretty awful part of town.
You're a bigger guy, George. You'll be all right.
I'm not stupid. Like,
Nick put up high scores on 3 of the 7 tables, so that was great.
wow, that's really something for so close to downtown Chicago.
And Logan Square is much better than it used to be, says Nick. I haven't been there since 2017. Yeah, I'm sure that whole area has been way gentrified.
All right, Barb's not there. She's not there. And immediately put
Hollywood
it down
Polo
that
says,
left.
"You got this, George."
Thank you, Hollywood. I don't feel like I have it at all right now.
You found Barb, didn't you?
Nope, but I did end the mode.
Pretty sure just ending that mode now just gives it to you. So
It
in a
definitely
sense,
gives it to you.
You did find Barb.
Yeah.
But the real question is, did Barb ever find herself?
Game, I hate you. Poor Barb. Meta Nightmen. It's like I feel the game sometimes. And other times I think the game hates me.
Nick, Barb found herself as the tentacle, and I can't finish that.
There goes balls. 2 and 3 like they were nothing.
Classic Stranger Things. Insomniac, yeah, Team Barb. Justice for Barb.
Yeah, it's not like you can actually save Barb. You can just find her. All right. Post transfer. Too much. Let's try it again. You know what? Left ramp is the easier post transfer. Right ramp. Got it. Left ramp. Totally nailed it. Nope. God, this game is brutal. So, Homegrown asked if we like this game. Homegrown, what do you think of this game? And Jay-Z isn't back yet, so we're gonna get another game in. Jay-Z is making another drink, I think. Are you making drinks?
Here.
You're here?
Yeah, I was making the hydration stuff, and that element stuff is salty.
Ball's stuck again.
Literally, the only word I heard out of that was salty.
Yeah, you gotta talk into that microphone.
The element stuff is salty.
All right.
Oh my god.
Jay-Z, you're up. You're up. No, don't sit down. You're in.
It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Were we going to do another shot, though?
Why? Like, we have... Oh my gosh.
Let Jay-Z finish the
just-
game, then we can do the shot.
Okay.
I just had some of your, like, energy chews. I made sure there was no caffeine in them.
There's no caffeine in the running energy.
I mean, we know that alcohol is negative 150% hydrating. So
Hard
so
alcohol is.
Yeah, and cocktails and wine.
So Meta Nightmen is not a fan of this game. Callouts are atrocious. I would agree there. Even though they got what's that actor's name, Dice?
David Harbour.
Yeah, David Harbour in this. I'm not a fan of the callouts. The game doesn't feel fun. I think it's incredibly integrated with the theme. So I think it has the fun factor, even though it is a brutal game. And that the shots aren't rewarding and the bonus is too valuable. I kind of like that the bonus can get huge.
And also, look at that, just that color layout on the playfield. To me, that always looks like a melted snow cone.
It is.
What's
It is
more
awesome.
80s than that?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Sounds like
did
George
you know
also needs an energy chew.
Yeah, seriously.
the girl that played the ice cream girl, Maya Hawke, is the daughter of Uma Thurman
Ethan
and
Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. Yeah.
Oh, Cole says, I just realized with Dice leaving, who's going to step up to be the chatter in Call?
That's a bit.
Snivy, trust me. Trust me. I have a face for radio and a voice for print. But I still do it anyway because I don't care.
Because you what?
I have a face for radio and a voice for print.
Okay.
Fudge.
A. Ogden pointing out that the game looks great. I agree. I think this is one of the more beautiful, especially LEs that Stern has ever done.
Especially if you have the UV lighting kit.
Oh, the lighting kit makes this game.
And I'm kind of upset that just because they had a little trouble getting some of the projectors to work, like, Stern never did that again. Like, it seems like they spent a lot of money on that tech to just drop it.
Right. I'm in the same boat. The projection mapping was huge.
Can I just say this is like the first Stranger Things that I've played where I have not been able to hike the ramp.
Huh.
George may have to
And
tweak
I'm
that
not
ramp.
good.
The game, like, this is definitely the most brutal version of Stranger Things I've ever played.
Is
and
it the
this,
settings or what?
No, I don't know. I didn't figure. I turned the flippers down and I dropped the pitch back down to like 7.2. It's still ridiculous. Pinsomniac thinks the theme integration is horrid. What about this is horrid? Like, it feels like you're in the show.
Dr. Curly Tech, you're absolutely correct, and there were several very good fixes for that on Pinside. As much as I detest going to that cesspool of humanity, there are some good ideas on there if you know where to look.
Whoa. Nick's problem is that where's the upside down? The upside down is on the playfield at all times. And on top of that, they didn't tell anyone. They just released the UV light kit to bring out the upside down, and everybody that had bought it suddenly had a whole second play again. Had like a whole other playfield in the game. It is amazing. The upside down is the coolest integration component.
So are you
That
saying that
artwork
there was
is
a level
gorgeous.
that on the game that you couldn't access until there were years after the game was released?
No, it was like months after it was released, but nobody noticed that on the playfield. Look really close. There's a second set of art on the playfield that's UV reflective.
So like this here.
All of the little, like, it looks like,
and like
The little
thing
accents.
right up the middle.
yeah, there's all
Oh my
accent-
God! You do not need to yell in my
Sorry.
ear.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I actually can't see. Oh, there it is. You can see it kind of, the blue there in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually super hard to see, but if you put a UV reflective or UV light on this, the playfield drastically changes.
Okay, so if you have a UV light, save it for this and not your hotel room.
Yeah, do not use it for a hotel room.
My ball got stuck.
They don't roll a d20. That's a d. Well, I mean, a d20 is a reference to D&D. I don't know if just be patient. It'll do a ball search eventually. No, it won't. You are. Nope. Sorry, I got it. It doesn't know that you launched the ball.
Stop that! Did you just tilt me out?
Yes, you gotta start over.
Well, he had to.
Yeah.
Evidently, your hips are more powerful than mine.
D&D uses a D20. D20 is not built because of D&D. Well, there's the D20 system. D&D 5 is a D20 based game, but it's not only the D20.
But the show also takes place back in the biblical ages when D&D had first come out.
Yeah, I never played D&D 2 or 1, so I started at D&D 3.5, and it was very much a heavy D20 base. I honestly thought George was going to walk up and pull the glass off. Oh no, TC Punk, sorry. If this was a tournament, sure.
Invite Pez over. He'll get rid of that glass for you.
Honestly, if Pez was over here, he may win us a new pinball machine. Granted, still a better theme integration than Jersey's GNR or Spooky's Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty was a pretty decent theme integration.
It just
I
played
actually-
like anus.
Yeah,
Did you say it played like anus?
I
did.
was really happy with the layout. I was really frustrated with the software. So I was really happy with the theme integration. It seemed like they couldn't have done any better justice to it. I like how the components were all integrated into it. Logan Arcade rating us with 4 beautiful individuals. Logan Arcade, thank you.
We were just talking about you.
Were we? Oh, we were totally just talking about Logan Arcade.
What'd you say?
We were saying, well, Dice had some really nice things to say about it. I said that I hadn't been there yet because every time I tried to go, I was with either you, Jay-Z, or my cousin, and it was in kind of a, It's in a not great portion of Chicago neighborhoods. That said, I haven't been there in a very long time. So I think, Dice, you had pointed out that it had changed. And I'm changing my tune from earlier because now Logan is actually in the chat.
Wow.
It's become very gentrified. The food trucks around there are fantastic. And I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you find yourself in the Midwest and don't go to Logan Arcade.
Okay.
Well said. Well said.
Well
See,
said.
Not just you, George. I can shill for anybody. Speaking of which, I love the refreshing taste of 7-Up as much as the next person.
So I was doing a guided exercise, like walk, run thingy the other day, and they were talking about like lies your parents told you, and like things like if you swallow gum, it'll take 7 years to come out of your system.
Sure.
What lies do you remember that your parents told you? And when do you remember like thinking like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, that's an easy one for me. There was no such thing as neurodivergency. There was only kids whose parents didn't spank them enough.
Oh my gosh, my daughter legitimately had somebody tell her something similar with her thyroid, and just telling her she just didn't eat enough meat as a teenager.
Pinsomniac says can't have inside lights on in the car when driving.
That's
That's actually a really good. That's
that
a good
actually
rule
a
of
law?
thumb.
Has anybody ever like looked that up? Is that a law? Because my parents always told me it was against the law.
It's distracting. It should be a law if it's not.
Biscuits.
Not to go fully dark on this, but you can be anything you want to be when you grow up.
Let's watch the good stuff.
First of all, that was 2 lies. I was already 5'3". I wasn't gonna do any more growing except outward.
Which, so like they talked about like caffeine, stunting your growth, and I believe there was a study recently that stated that like caffeine actually does stunt your growth, but it's like by 0.033%.
I also remember reading that it actually does stunt your growth.
Yeah. No law. Thank you, Pinsomniac.
No laws when you're drinking cloth.
What about if you swallow a watermelon seed, a watermelon will grow in your tummy?
Yep, I remember that one.
My grandma told me drinking coffee as a child would stunt my growth. Yeah. Ogden, yes. I can't make your mic come up. Oh, there we go. What about if somebody? Oh, so I don't think this came from my parents, but like it was if you make a face and somebody hits you hard enough on the back, your face will stay like that.
Sure.
I never heard the second part of that. My grandma always said if you keep making that face, it'll get stuck that way. I never knew I had to hit for it to happen.
Yeah. I remember my friends and I practicing in the playground at school to see if our faces would actually stay like that. A lie my dad told me was that I'd never amount to anything. Ooh. Ouch.
Ooh,
You
how
okay?
about the old urban legend where if you're in a school and you flush every toilet at the same time, the whole building will hop off the ground?
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
Yeah. Joke's on him. I became someone people rely on. Well done.
Sitting close to the TV will ruin your eyes. Joke's on you. My phone's less than 3 inches away from my eyes, and I can see 5.
Right. Yeah. I feel like the creators of VR said, watch this.
We're gonna create a world of people who do nothing but have TVs right in front of their eyes.
Pinsomniac says that one was actually true with CRTs. Phones aren't CRT, neither is VR. What does CRT stand for again?
Cathode ray tube, I think. Am I correct? Is it cathode ray tube? Yeah! Insomniac agrees.
Oh, look at you. So nerdy. Look at me, I'm what, nerdy. Yes, so why? I just, this is for curiosity's sake, why was sitting... The only reason why Duck Hunt works on CRTs. Why? What was it in those TVs that would make would hurt your eyes? Was it the heat or?
Probably the blue light.
Is blue light emitted from CRTs?
I don't know.
It's emitted from all light.
I believe CRTs functioned with sort of radiation. Okay, that makes sense. So did oh gosh, my brain just pooped. But ceramic.
Ceramic?
So like as I think it's ceramic, right? Like as certain types of dishes break down, they emit radiation.
Oh, I believe that people have gone and they've done those radiation tests on silverware they had from children, and there was a very slight give off of that, but I don't think it was from the silverware itself.
I gotta look it up. Hold on.
Cole is also looking it up. Also, the ball is stuck, and I can't get it out of there. So it
That's
has
what he
to
said.
do a ball search.
Can't get it up. I remember I used to be able to not get my drop targets up, and the doctor gave me this wonderful shot.
Very funny. CRTs emit X-rays due to the electron beams bombarding the shadow mask or aperture.
Grill and phosphors. Because of this, CRT monitors are bad for your eyes if you're exposed over a long period of time. The best way to avoid these dangers is to replace your CRT with an LCD screen. That's why screen burn existed so differently.
Grr.
As is explained by our happy engineer.
Are any
You're-
engineers truly happy?
No, but you know. What is it? National Hug and Engineer Day. They won't like it, but do it anyways.
So that could really be any day you choose.
Yeah. There is such thing as uranium glass.
Of what glass?
Uranium glass.
Oh,
Your-
so I was half right.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Crap.
Let's see.
Grr. Game.
Uranium glass glows an unearthly green in UV light. That glow is the easiest way to tell if a piece of vintage glass contains actual uranium. But it has nothing to do with whether or not the glass is radioactive. The uranium is a fluorescent as well as is radioactive. They are milky white pieces.
I had to look this up to make sure I wasn't misremembering this, and yeah, a gram of uranium undergoing complete fission is 20 billion calories, so there's two good reasons not to eat uranium.
Why?
Why, for the first reason or the second reason?
Just all like
Man,
It
I
is-
cannot find any shots. There we go.
come on, George, you can do it.
You
Are
just
you
need
on
a
ball
gram of
3 yet?
uranium to eat. That'll give you the 20 billion calories you need to finish this game.
But your body can't perform fission.
Well, not in
George
the state
can.
currently.
He's fission for any shot on the board. Nicely done.
What?
So, Pinsomniac said your body can't perform fission, like as we were talking about radioactive glass. And Colbert said George can. He's fission for any shot on the board.
Sound of a tone. You can't tell me what to do. I'll eat what I want.
Well, mind can, metabolism-wise. Yes.
If you have a spare gram of uranium laying around, that really does raise more questions than answers.
You can't tell me what to do. I'll eat what I want. I mean,
Sound of a tone could set a Guinness World Record for fastest time a grain of uranium was eaten with chopsticks. And yes, that's actually a thing. There is a Guinness World Record for not uranium, but for biggest amount of Jello eaten in a minute with chopsticks.
What?
Oh yeah, you could try and break that record tonight if you wanted to, George. Most amount of Jello eaten in a minute with chopsticks.
would that work if George actually liked Jello?
I mean,
what?
he could try it with. If he wanted to go hard mode, he could try pudding or soup.
Fair. Colbert, I am assuming that is meant to say restart.
No, retort to retort to things.
Is that retort? Oh yeah. Wow.
Retort.
That is tiny typeface.
Jay-Z, we've been over this. You never mention another man's tiny typeface.
You're right. It
My
is
what?
only proportionate typeface.
It's not the size of the typeface that counts. It's how you use it.
I mean, I've seen some micro typeface that I would beg to differ.
What are you on about right now?
Typeface,
Was that
George.
a specialized font written by the guy who created Dirty Jobs? A micro typeface? Thank you. I'll be here all night. Please tip over your waitress.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if
but
you
if-
can't read it, you can't use it at all.
Doesn't mean other people can't read it.
All right. Trying
You know,
really
I'm kinda
hard
funny with
here.
You, George, I have no idea what we're talking about anymore.
No, I'm completely clueless over here as well.
That's okay. Again, case in point, fine print.
What?
Yeah. Nick's typeface is fine. He's not compensating for anything.
Crap.
That is true, Snivy. That is true.
Nobody can read it. I gotta hit this right ramp.
Okay, now I'm wondering like what's inside my head, because I was at Costco earlier and I was actually looking at one of the video game consoles, and on my feed it popped up Costco's new Pac-Man arcade table is the stuff of Pizza Hut dreams.
Of
It's probably
Pizza
the
Hut
tabletop
dreams.
one from Arcade 1-Up, and it's probably not that good.
Oh, I'm sure.
Crap. One
Crap?
last shot for the mode.
Are you trying to hit these shots through osmosis, George, and you're just saying out loud, you're like, ramp?
I'm trying to talk my mind and body into it.
I think you need another shot.
I would agree, actually. I do think I need another. There it is.
Of
there it is.
electrolytes, because they're good for the body.
Little more liquid skill to get those tendons firing.
Oh man, I totally forgot. Last night was the Perseid shower.
Oh! That sucks.
It was
We
gorgeous.
missed it.
Did you watch it? Were you up? Are you tired?
Jay-Z,
I'm
can you
30
pour?
now,
Oh,
Jay-Z.
can I have a little
I'm,
bit more
I'm
of
gonna be
that
tired for
tequila?
the rest of my life.
No, 30s were good. I disagree. 30s were really good. 40s will, and because this is a deletable stream, fuck with you.
All right, we're on to our third one here.
So I've got 10 more years, is what you're saying.
Nice. That was good.
Thank you.
You never even finished your first shot. Whoa, tighten up them legs, fish. Hey, you have like the
Thank
rest
you.
of your first shot.
Thank you. I still have a little bit more here.
That's the pinball legends of George Tight Legs Fisher.
I like that. Tight legs. Ooh, 84 million bonus.
Hey, at least you're no longer short plunge or booty guy.
Are we still talking about typeface?
Nick, we can go on as long about typeface as you care to.
I mean, Booty Guy made quite the impression. Quite the bulbous posterior.
He had a big typeface.
That's funny. that was actually pretty good.
And who is he? The world may never know.
The world may never know.
know. I don't even know. I'm the one who named him.
Only because you thought every guy after that was booty guy. Hey, night Razor, thanks for the stream, George. Night all. Thanks to me for popping in.
Razor,
to
Good nighty night, Razor.
Yeah, Razor, good knowing you, bud. I'll still be around on the Discord. Feel free to whisper me or shout at me anytime you feel like it. But safe travels, my friend.
All right, so we are just in the multi-ball now. I think we've completed the mode.
I gotta check my work schedule for tomorrow.
But you still have 2 jackpots to light your super jackpot.
Super jackpot.
Oh my word.
Super jackpot.
I have to
Nope, we're done.
meet somebody on site at 9:30 tomorrow.
Ew.
Yeah, gross.
More like you get to.
I mean, they're not my boss, so... Whisper. Sweet
Ugh.
nothings your way.
Darn it. I just needed to start at that last mode. We can get to Isolation 2. We've got a mode done.
Unfinished modes. Hold on.
Up and over, right ramp. Got it.
Remember, everyone, life isn't about the modes we didn't finish, but the modes we did finish along the way.
Thank you, Dice. Thank you.
Oh, good. I just got a text back from the local PD. Apparently, they did pick that guy up. He was in a park not nearby having an argument with a bush.
With a bush. Okay. George, perhaps?
This is a song.
I don't know the name of the bush.
All right, let's see here. We got,
Hold on, George. I'm gonna interrupt you just for a second because
Okay.
this is the #1 song on the day Dice was born.
and also we need to put A. Ogden's initials in here for this evening. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. A. Ogden, we owe you. We're gonna have to come back. This could be the last time we ever put Dice's initials in.
Yeah.
So we gotta put
Nice.
Dice's
Clap,
initials
clap,
in because it
clap,
happened.
clap, clap. Take a +1 for that.
So, Dice, just because you cannot hear it, the #1 song the day you were born is Stay by Lisa Loeb.
By who?
Lisa Loeb.
Oh, okay.
I have the same question George did.
Who?
And you say, I only do what I want to. Can you
Yeah, that
hear
sounds
it?
like me. No, I
mean,
can't.
we
hear it.
can. All right, Dice, what are you going to miss about no longer being on Twitch?
Oh. As happy as it's going to sound, the regular community, the community you built here, George, it really has turned into Cheers, where no matter if it's your first night or your 1000th night in here, this really is the place where everybody knows your name.
Very true. I love that.
And since I'll no longer be around, for those of you who have not been here on this 6-year journey, I might as well just say it. Hi, my name's Dice, aka I'm Luke. Nice to meet you.
Hey, I think that's the first time we've ever said your name on stream.
Dice, don't make me cry. I know, I caught that.
Aww.
Make me cry.
Yeah. Well,
Don't turn around unless you want to see my heart breaking.
it is 12:30. Moist Monstrosities, welcome to the stream. That's hard to say, but wow, what a great name.
That is a fantastic name.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go find someone to send all this raid love off to. In the meantime, Dice, this is it, the last sign off for the stream. What do you got for us?
Thank you all, for those of you who have been in here before me, for those who came after, for showing George all of your love and undying support. I know that even without me in here, this stream will grow well beyond what it is now and well beyond where it was when I drunkenly stumbled in here back in 2018. And this stream will become bigger and better than ever under the modship that I've passed along, all the wonderful lifelong friendships I've made along the way. I love all of you. Thank you so much for an amazing 6 years. It would have been, I believe, 6 years in October. Sometimes it sucks to say you gotta go, but life moves on. Hang on, Snivy says, hang on, this is important.
Wait, hang on, this is important. I also want to throw out there that Dice, I hope I hope the separation from social media, the internet, and Twitch and all of that stuff achieves what you're looking for. All right?
And for one last time, +1 points to Snivy.
Ugh.
I told you it's salty.
If someone pushes Dice over, are they rolling the dice? Cole, +1. Well done.
Yeah,
Jokes
Nick,
aside.
that's Snivy.
Yes. You're amazing. I really hope your future goes excellently. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Cheers.
it will. I'll be in
Dice.
contact with you two sometime over the weekend, I'm sure. I look forward to seeing you in Vegas, as well as, I believe, George, on... It was either Sunday or the stream prior to that, we were actually talking about making that Vegas meetup kind of a mini TPN DPF meetup. And especially with your extenuating circumstances now, for those unable to attend a certain event, I'm wondering if we might be able to make that happen.
Possibly. I'm excited. We got to chat about that. We can use the Discord.
And that is,
Yeah.
one last time, !point Discord, !point merch. I love all you. Thanks for 6 years.
Yeah.
Keep the stream going. I know you'll do it in my stead. I have faith in all you. And I love every single one of you. Yeah, even you in the corner. I see you.
Snipey with the ! Sellout. Y'all, have a great night. Dice, thank you again. We'll see you guys later.
can call him by his real name.
Oh, that's right. Luke. Yeah.
Luke.
Luke.
Cheers.
May the force be with you. No worries. Try to tilt is on with, I think, 4 people. They're doing a league scoring run. And that's a wrap.